YouTube, TTC, Dirty Bird Nation, Rise Up Nation, everybody in that brotherhood, what's good? Sergeant AR10 with another vid, checking in with y'all. Salute to all the true Falcons fans out there on a Tuesday rainy afternoon. What's good with y'all? Just want to talk about cuts that need to be made, okay, after this Hall of Fame game and after the first, after the second preseason game. It's cuts that's got to be made, okay? We need to have some people on the chopping block. Now, I understand, the team is together and we're a brotherhood and everybody looks out for each other. But Quinn, you gotta put some people on the chopping block. You gotta tell some of these players that haven't performed in 2-3 years, hey man, if you don't step up against Denver, if you don't step up against the next team we play in the preseason, your ass is out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's time to make some cuts, man. We got to get rid of this dead weight and be prepared for injuries. Maybe in the first game against Minnesota, maybe in the second game against the Eagles. We got to have depth and people to back up our starters. And I think the biggest thing is find more linemen to come in just in case, Matt goes down or Lindstrom goes down. We need to bring in more linemen. Now, Carpenter and Brown, yes, they're vets, but I don't know if these guys are ready to start yet. You know what I'm saying? So far in the depth chart, Carpenter is holding down the left guard position. But I've never seen this guy play before. I don't know how he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we brought him in for a reason. Obviously he has talent, but we really don't know if he can get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So guys like Justin Hardy, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Saubert, get him out of here. You know what I mean? Brian Hill, okay, he caught a touchdown during training camp. But if he doesn't perform in these first 2 preseason games, get him out of here too. You know what I'm saying? Cuts have to be made. It's certain players that are going to get released, week 2, week 3, week 4 of the preseason from different teams. Hey, bring these guys in, try them out. Maybe they can help us out. Maybe they didn't work out with another team, or, it was politics or something happened to where they couldn't get a roster spot on another team. Hey, let's bring these veterans in, and you don't even have to add them on the offensive side. I mean, you can add them on a D-line. You can add one more D-lineman and 2 more O-linemen. You know what I'm saying? But cuts got to be made, man. Thursday night, I'm going to be working, of course, but I will be watching this game against Denver. Just like everybody else is going to be evaluating these young guys. I'll be watching the game too. You know what I'm saying? And man, we can't be playing around this year. This is the year. There's no effing around this year. You know what I'm saying? This is the year to make it happen, man. And like I said, man, if you got a player that hasn't had a breakout season, that hasn't made big plays, that hasn't that hasn't shown the ability to take over a game, or shown the ability that you could trust in him to freaking come in and do the job and perform, man, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep holding on to these dead weight players, man. Guys that's been in 2-3 years, they know the system, they know the playbook, they know how things go on in the organization. If they're not making plays, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do on the field, off the field, if they came into camp out of shape, or you put them out on the practice field and they're not performing, man, get rid of these guys. Bring in more vets, cut the dead weight, you know what I'm saying, and get a better squad, than what we have now. It's 2 or 3 players that can come in, get acquitted to the system, you know what I'm saying, understand the playbook. It might take them 2 or 3 weeks, but by week 4, week 5 in the season, they might be able to come in and make a difference in the game. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2 old linemen that you bring in that might make that key block that cause you to score a touchdown inside the 4th quarter with a minute left. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Quinn, you got to make cuts, man. You got to get rid of the guys that just aren't doing it, that you can't trust to perform in critical moments. When y'all do these simulations, when we do these scrimmages, okay, and we say, okay, this is a situation We put these people on the spot. Okay, we're running to your side. It's 3rd and 1. Can you make that block to spring Quadre, to spring, Devontae, to spring Ito to get that first down? Can you do it? You got to put these guys in the spot. And if they can't do it in practice, then 9 times out of 10, they can't do it in the game either. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we just got to make cuts. I would give these guys two preseason games, maybe 3. Okay, maybe 3 preseason games. If they're not doing it, get rid of them. Just get rid of them. That's all it takes. Look, it just takes, say, look, here's a film. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. What was your assignment? Okay, you didn't make it happen. You had a mental error here, 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 here. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't know what the deadline is, to go from 90 to 53, but I would start making cuts. If I'm the coach, director, player personnel, offensive, defensive coordinator, whatever, I would start making cuts after the 2nd preseason game. If in 2 weeks, if you gave this guy a warning, you said, look, when we line up against Denver, if you don't make plays, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be on the fence. Week 2 of preseason, if you still don't do what you're supposed to do, if we still not seeing progress out of you in practice and in this preseason game, you got to go. So that's just my, opinion on everything, man. Cuts got to be made. Give these guys training camp, 2 preseason games. If they don't perform, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's got to be. But anyway, Sergeant AR10 checking out with y'all. Have a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of the week. I will get up with y'all later. I'll probably make a video after work after I watch this Hall of Fame game against Denver. All right? Peace.